summer's Confederations Cup final as well. We're told there's going to be a fantastic atmosphere inside the stadium between Morocco and Iran, with kick-off coming up at the top of the hour. And I'm just wondering, Liam, you know, we're talking about, sure, the attacking talent with Morocco and indeed Iran, but their defences are both very strong parts of their team. We had 5 goals yesterday, a goal in the match earlier on. Like, the neutrals would like to think there'll be a lot of goals here, but...
No, I can't see it, really. I think Morocco are going to win, and I think Morocco are capable of scoring 1 or 2 goals, Dara, but I don't think Morocco will concede against Iran. They've got a great defensive record coming into this tournament. I think they're 18 games unbeaten. And as I said before, they're qualifying groups much tougher than the Iranians. So I would expect Morocco to be too strong for them, not to give them any chances. We saw Saudi yesterday hardly lay a glove on the Russian goalkeeper, did they? You know, didn't have. They created one chance that flashed across the box, but I think Morocco are going to be led by Benatia at the back. I think they're going to be too strong defensively, and they'll be good enough to get a goal or 2 along the way.
And Richie, Iran's most famous World Cup result is the 2-1 win over the United States. They want to maybe park the bus here. They came very close to drawing against Argentina 4 years ago. Messi got a late goal. So, like,
I think that's what they will do.
Okay, really?
To use that phrase, park the bus. I don't think they're set up at this level to go at teams and to try and break teams down. You're looking for reasons to hope that there'll be some attacking play or some quality going forward, and you look at the context of the group, this is a must-win game for both teams. Yeah. You would think, if either have any aspirations of getting out of the group, because they're playing Portugal and Spain next up, but they are Iranian strikers for the first time. They've come in with a group of informed strikers at club level. They haven't had that before. And they're up against a goalkeeper, actually, who doesn't play. He's with 1 league game all year. So if you're looking at things to hang your hat on, just test the Moroccan goalkeeper. See if this complete lack of match fitness is going to catch him out.
And, like, they've had a couple of friendlies, pre-tournament friendlies, cancelled. They had the issue with the football boot manufacturer as well. But, like, in terms of their build-up, like, Kieros he's done a little bit of moaning about that, Richie, but not an awful lot. It's just, right, we're here, we're going to get on with it.
No, and I remember in previous tournaments he had gripes as well. He had legitimate gripes as well to moan about. I would assume a job like that in a place like that, there are logistical struggles to deal with, but he's been in the job a long time. Is it 7 years?
Yeah.
So this is the big stage again. They belong here, they deserve to be here. They qualified very well, defensively very strong, but let's hope to God they bring someone in an attacking sense.
And Liam, I suppose the fact that he is in this job, Kieros, 7 years, he regularly falls out with the Iranian Football Federation, we're told, but he must be doing something right with them. Or is this kind of his career tailing? He's leaving at the end of this competition.
I think if you're a manager and you're working in the Middle East and you get your team to the World Cup, you know, you've done your job in a really satisfactory fashion. But it's whether he can add to his coaching CV now by getting a big scalp on his list of teams that he could beat. You know, he's up against it in this group. You know, everybody expects them to finish last, and if they're going to do anything in the group, they need to get something on the board today. And I think Richie's right. They have a couple of good strikers in the Azmoun up front, and the lad that we pointed out is Alkmaar, is Yahan Bakash. Yeah. So if they're tight and they can hit Morocco on the break, you never know. But I would have thought that the Moroccans and the experience they have, the amount of players they have playing at quite a high level in Europe, will be good enough to see them through.
I think Ziyech in particular, Moroccan midfielder, he's been Ajax's Player of the Year. He's an outstanding playmaker. So much of what they do and do well in an attacking sense goes through him. So as much as we're saying here, Iran have defended very well throughout their campaign, throughout the qualifiers. They haven't come up against a player of that quality or a team as organised with as much quality as this Moroccan. So for me, it's a Moroccan win, but not a huge win and possibly not overly entertaining.
If you were a manager of Iran, you wouldn't want to be raising the expectation.
No, fair point.
I said they've done really well to get here, but I fear for them, like a bit like Saudi Arabia, that they're going to finish bottom of the group simply because the level of competition and the standard of domestic club is just not good enough. So you expect the Moroccans with that experience to rule the day here.
Yeah, well, it's Morocco's first appearance at the World Cup since France '98. Iran appearing in back-to-back World Cups for the very first time.